A big day on the nation's trade front. December 20th is when trade barriers between Korea and China and Korea and New Zealand will begin to come crumbling down. Anticipation is running high, especially as Korea now has freer access to the 1.3 billion strong Chinese market. 2 more free trade agreements for Korea taking effect in less than 2 weeks. Our Kwon Soa reports.
The date is set. Korea's FTA with its biggest trade partner, China, is set to go into effect on December 20th. Seoul's trade ministry said the agreement came at a meeting in Beijing on Wednesday to speed up the implementation and maximize bilateral benefits. The deal had been inked earlier this year after 14 rounds of negotiations since 2012. According to the ministry, Korean companies are forecast to see swift results given 2 rounds of tariff cuts are due in a short period of time. One this month on the day of the launch and the other on January 1st. On December 20th, almost 960 tariffs will be removed, and eventually the 2 countries will be eliminating tariffs of over 90% of all goods within the next 20 years. After taking effect, Korea's government expects an additional GDP growth of almost 1%, more than 50,000 new jobs, an increase of almost $15 billion in consumer welfare, which are benefits individuals receive from consumption, and annual financial effects worth $270 billion. But some economists have their doubts.
Effects of tax reductions will clearly show. The problem is the demand for the export items we want to expand have to increase too. But due to China's structural changes, demand's continuously dropping, which means tariff effects won't last long.
That's why experts say the service sector should be targeted, on which new tariff cuts could be discussed within 2 years after the FTA takes effect. So far, Korea's focus has been more on the manufacturing sector. Meanwhile, on the same day, in a separate meeting in Wellington, Korea and New Zealand agreed to roll out their FTA on the 20th as well. And another, the Korea-Vietnam deal, may be added to the list before the year ends. Kwon Soa, Arirang News.